Alright guys, what is going on? We are back for another video on the GTO today. It seems like a lot of you guys are excited for this build, so that is awesome. We're going to be working on it like all today, and then he's going to be gone for like a week, and as soon as he gets back, hopefully almost everything will be ready to go, and we can drop the engine back in, get the trans for it, and get the drive shaft made. We're going to be welding all the holes in this engine bay today, and maybe patching some of like the holes in the firewall, because we're only going to be running the engine harness through there, and then the 2 heater core lines. So yeah, like we showed you guys last time, there's the holes over there we're going to be welding. Just going to use the TIG welder to do that. We're probably going to keep that hole, but we probably patch the one way over there in the corner. We don't know which that one is yet, so we'll probably just leave it alone. That one's not even in the way, and the clutch master cylinder's right there, so it'll give us easy access to it, so we'll leave that. But yeah, this is going to look like, the goal is to have this engine bay smooth, pretty much like all of this, so when we paint it, the paint doesn't come out like cruddy or nothing, and it'll come out nice and smooth like that. Alright, so while Daquan's in there doing his engine bay, me and Zach are out here working on his hood. Back at it again, working on this thing, but it has been a long process, but like it's seriously finally coming together so well. We got this whole center pretty much finished up, and this whole side is like, it's done. It doesn't need anything else. We need to smooth this out a little bit because the angle grinder dug into the metal a little bit. As you can see, we also got rid of the BMW sign, that's good. But like this side over, we still need to work on. But we got our corners good, got the shape good, matches the BMW hood. We just need to smooth this out a little more, get rid of some of the little bumps. And then the back side is like the main project for today. And then after we finish getting it all smooth, we will do all the vents, cut them nice and smooth, and sand the fins as well. And then also back here, you guys remember us, or I should say you guys remember Daquan tacking the metal. So he did that, Zach primer filled it, so we're gonna sand those down. And then we're also getting rid of the BMW sign in the back, just to make it a little different from other BMWs. Should look good. Daquan's still over there, working on the GTO, putting in work. All right, Zach, release the beast.
I wanna start it.
You wanna, yeah. I wanna start it again. Every video is just the daily thing. All right, so we painted it white with the white we had. I kind of ran out of paint halfway, and it just got all zebra striped real quick. But as you can see, it looks, honestly, it's 90% there. It's drift car. It's past drift car, but it's not show car. But it does look really good. What I'm happy about is, like I said, the corners are good. That was like the #1 thing that I wanted to be right. So it's definitely gonna need more work, but like that's enough until it's like, all right, we're painting the cars in a week. Let's sand these whole cars. It'll definitely be good enough for when he gets his drive shaft for him to be able to drive around and, you know, break some necks real quick. All right, so Daquan just finished up with his engine bay. We welded the whole, well, he welded the hole shut. He welded, yeah, just the hole shut. That's all we're doing because we don't want to paint it. We don't want to, you know, start fabricating like holes shut or welding holes shut on the firewall, because we don't have his heater core hoses exactly where we want to run them. We don't have the engine harness where we want to run it. We don't even have any like fabrication for the turbo pipe. So like we would ruin the engine bay if we painted it now, because it would just get messed up over time. So we're gonna push this car out, spray it down with the air, get all the dust out of the engine bay, and then we're gonna drop the engine back in and start mocking up like the radiator ideas we had, and kind of figuring out where the downpipe's gonna go, and the heater core hoses, and also we need to make brackets for his PSI Performance fuse box and like his switch panel he has. As you guys remember, there was holes all over there, and now they are gone. So good to go, good to go. Tub's looking drift car as fuck. Let's push this out, spray it off, and drop the LS back in there. Look at Zach's hood over there looking so good. Daquan's under there now trying to find a good spot to mount up the fuse box. We got a couple location ideas, and then once he actually figures the exact spot out, we'll pull the dash back out of the car, mount it up, and then put the dash back in for hopefully good, honestly. Alright, so you guys can't really see, but Daquan actually found a couple really good mounting points. You can almost see it right in there. But he's got the fuse box mounted up on the chassis, the ECU mounted up on our heater core bracket we made, and the OBD2 is going on another bracket on the dash, and it's all honestly legit, like it's like factory placement. You're gonna be able to get to the fuse box, no problem. Next thing we're gonna do is mount up his push button ignition, where we wanna mount that. And we think, are we gonna start this thing up today or what?
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, we might be able to do it. So as you guys remember, his fuel, when we pulled the engine, we were like, whoa, like, you know, I can't even build like 5 PSI. How's this thing gonna run if it needs to regulate 58? So that's definitely our issue because the car ran before. So like we showed you, we got a fuel cell right here with the Walbro 255. If we want to start it up today, which we might, we can literally just put that in the trunk, hook up a fuel line, and run it to the hard line on the car, and then just hook it right up to the rail. So we're going to try to do that. Hopefully we get to start the car and hear this thing, because me personally, I've never heard this car run in front of me, so it'll be cool, and then you guys will finally get to hear it as well. It's got a cam and stuff, so it's definitely going to be a lot different than Zach's E36, so I'm excited for that. Let's get back to mounting up some of these switches and fuse boxes. Alright guys, so we were almost not able to start the car, and then I saved the day with this fitting I had laying around from one of my original cars, my E30 V8 project that I never finished. But the fitting works for his fittings he had right here. He was having problems with clearance issues, and that goes right on there. So we got that. We're gonna put the Walbro 255 in it, and literally we are just gonna lay it right here on the ground, run a hose right to the fuel, have the ignition and everything inside, send power to the pump. You should start up. Alright guys, so we're making a quick trip to Pep Boys. We need to get some fuel line, and we brought his fitting with him. We're gonna match up the line, just make sure, even though we know it's 6 a.m. or whatever. So we're gonna get some line, go back, and finally hear this thing run. We'll have another V8 in the garage. We are literally about to buy this regulator and take it over here and try to find all the fittings we need to put it together. Daquan is about to ball out. Got the regulator, all the fittings, about to get some line. How do you feel right now? About to drop like 200 on that fuel system. It's gonna be fire though. Alright, let's see what the damage is, Daquan. Let's see, got the zoom on it. Ooh, just hit you to the 247. Alright, so we are back at the garage. We are about to break open the boxes to everything and just start piecing this kit together and getting this thing started up. Putting it together now.
I'd like to mount it actually on the
engine?
Like on the rail, like take this shit off there.
And it's cool because the little fitting, showing the fitting how it has like the O-ring in it. It's kind of cool. It's got a little O-ring that seals itself right in there. And we also got the pressure gauge and a bunch of AN fittings. So we're just gonna put this together real quick, and then we'll be right back to show you. This man over here tightening up the fittings with his napkin so he doesn't scratch them all up. So Pep Boys kind of just screwed us. This is for a carburetor, so it's only 5 to 12 PSI, but like, come on, the box doesn't even say that, but it says it in the directions. So that sucks. So we're about to overpressurize his rails, but oh well, we want to start this thing up. So we just got a line that's gonna go directly to the rails, and at least we'll know if it starts, because we were having problems before. So if this thing fires right up, we'll be good to go, and then we'll be like hyped and everything and have some motivation to do all the other stuff. Alright guys, so we're about to try to start up the GTO. Don't try this at home. We got a jumper pack on the fuel pump, but it works. Alright, let me turn it on. You ready? Go ahead. Alright, we're gonna try this again.
Let me give it some gas.
Yeah. Alright, Daquan, go. My goddamn heart hurts.
It's got a misfire.
This is not warm. Oh, it's warming up now, but these ones were hot.
It's got a misfire.
Yeah, this isn't firing.
That one, I'm telling you.
That front one's not firing. That's not firing. That's not firing. That is firing. All right, guys, well, we're gonna end the video here. It runs, that's good enough. Injector, there's three cylinders that aren't firing. He has LSA injectors that we're gonna be installing in the car anyways to get more fuel pressure because it's gonna be a boosted LS car. So we're gonna do that when he gets back. He's leaving for work for a week, sadly. So when he comes back, we get all that done. Hopefully we can start fabricating all the turbo stuff and the intercooler pipe and getting the radiator in there, the radiator mounts, and a bunch of other things. So that's it. We'll be back hopefully in a week to work on the goat, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be working on whatever the next project is. So we'll catch you guys next time.